Okay, let's talk really quickly about negative thinking. I need for us to not allow our negative thoughts to control us, to manipulate us into thinking that we are less than we are. When those negative thoughts come, most of the time they are a distraction. They're trying to derail you from whatever was going on in your life, especially if you were having a positive moment, you were having a moment of appreciation, a moment of thanksgiving, and it was something good going on, and then all of a sudden you have a negative thought. I need you to stop when that happens and think, like, where did that just come from? Like, why now? What's going on? And I just want you to think about the last 5-10 minutes of what just happened. And then when you think back, you're going to see, like, oh, okay, everything was going good. And now all of a sudden this thought is coming. I need you to know it's the attack of the enemy, just to derail you and distract you and interrupt that flow, because something good is happening. And you already know the enemy don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you win. So they want to try every trick. They're going to try everything that's going to sabotage you, that's going to stop you from going where you need to go. So when those negative thoughts come, I need you to be like, nope, not today. Not today. We're not having it today. And then I want you to start doing self-talk. I want you to speak those affirmations over yourself. I want you to speak those scriptures over yourself. I know who I am. Whatever you need to speak over yourself to get you back in that correct mindset, that's what I need you to do. Do not let the enemy come in and try to steal your joy. Don't let the enemy come in and try to steal your peace, your happiness. Do not let the enemy come in, period. How about that? Period. No. Boot it out, kick it out, show it the door. Whatever form it may take, evict it out of your space. Do not allow it to settle. Don't let it get comfortable, whatever it is. Because we already know if it's a thought, we can play off that thought for a minute. And then that thought can take us somewhere else to the point we get mad at somebody and we don't even know why we mad at that person. But that one thought just took us there. That one thought just took us there. So when that enemy come, that negative thought come, that negative reaction come, I need you to kick it out of your space. Evict it out right then and right now. Don't let it sit there. Don't let it get comfortable. Because once it's comfortable, you're going to be entertaining it. That's just like somebody coming over your house and you didn't want them there. Instead of you saying, oh, today's not a good day, you say, come on in. Take a seat. You need anything? You want something to drink? I got some water. I got lemonade. Oh, yeah, I just made some lunch. You want some lunch? See, now they're getting comfortable. They done took their shoes off. They done sat on the couch and they're about to eat your food. They're getting comfortable. And once people get comfortable, guess what? They don't want to leave. That's the same thing that happens with those negative thoughts. They get comfortable. And then after they get comfortable, you start entertaining them. You start telling them to relax. Hey, you can linger here a little bit longer. I don't mind you being in my space. It is okay. But guess what? We need to realize it is not okay. It is not okay to have those negative thoughts in your space. They don't need to be there. So we need to evict them out of our space. And when we evict them out of our space, you know, once you put something out of your space, guess what? Now that space is empty, right? So that space is now empty. So you have to fill that space up with something. What are you going to fill that space up with? Are you going to fill it up with more negativity, or are you going to fill it up with something that is positive? I hope you said positive. I truly hope you said positive. And so you're asking, so what can I do that's positive? You can speak life over yourself. That's what you can do. That can fill that empty void that is there now because you did evicted those negative thoughts. Fill it up with something positive. That's just like the people who be like, I can't, when they say you have certain people in your life that don't need to be there, but you are comfortable with them, so they're there. Guess what? You don't want to let that friendship go because then you're feeling a void because you're feeling like I'm missing out on that thing. It's a void, yes. But now it needs to be filled with something positive. Because obviously if you had to break that friendship, you had to sever those ties, it was something wrong going on there. And that, whatever it was hindering you from going to where you need to go. Now, how to get on this, I don't know, but we're going to flow with it. So it was hindering you from going where you needed to go. But you have to sever those ties and either to move forward and to grow. But you don't want to because why? There's a void. There's going to be an emptiness. That person is no longer going to be there. But see, this is the problem that a lot of us get. Those who do sever the friendship, but the void is there. And then you pick up another friendship to fill that void, but they're not the friends for you, or they're not the associates for you. And then you have the same issues. You have the same interference going on in your life, the same disruptions, the same self-sabotaging going on. And you're trying to figure out what's going on. I got rid of them, but yes, you picked up something else that you wasn't supposed to pick up. Because you got rid of one negative thing and then you picked up another negative thing. So that is not what we need to do. You get rid of the negative and you need to fill it with a positive. Fill it with a positive. That is the thing that holds people back so many times, because they don't want to sever those ties with individuals. They don't want to sever those ties with their jobs. Why? Because then they feel that void is there. That void is there and they feel that emptiness. And it's like something is wrong with them. No, nothing is wrong with you, but you had to get that negativity out of the way so that your blessings can flow. But in order for your blessings to flow, there has to be a willing vessel. And then there has to be positivity that's going in there. And when I mean positivity, it means it's going to help it to grow. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you nurture. It's going to nurture you and then allow you to develop and allow you to blossom and bring forth fruit. The negativity was hindering you. So think about it as you're a plant and you're putting this seed down in the ground. But if you put this seed down in the ground and that's all you did was put it down in the ground, so basically you just buried it. You buried the seed. Is anything going to happen to that seed? No. Nothing is nurturing that seed at all. It's just buried. You're not trying to help it to grow in any way whatsoever. You just buried it. And that is what is going on when you have the negativity in your life. Your seed or your gift is just buried and it's just sitting there. But you need those people or those individuals that are going to come and that are going to help that seed grow. The negativity and the negative people were not allowing that gift to grow. They were not nurturing you. They were actually sucking you dry. That's why you stay buried under the dirt. Because that's where the dead things are. They're under the dirt. So those things and those individuals were sucking you dry. You were not growing. You were not developing. They were not nurturing you. So you have to separate yourself from the negativity. Once you separate yourself from the negativity, there's going to be a void. Yes, there's going to be that spot where they were. But guess what? You're not filling that spot back up with negativity. You're going to fill that spot with positive things, with individuals who's going to nurture you. And once you see everything going inside that is positive, speaking life, positive, nurturing you. That means they're either teaching you something, they're helping you grow, they're helping you develop, they're helping you to change your mindset, they're helping you to change the way that you see the world, your perspective. They're helping your speech to change. They're helping you to change the way you interact with people. All of these things are nurturing. It's going in. It's going in. It's positive. It's going in and it's going in. And then all of a sudden, guess what? That little gift is going to start budding. It's going to bud. The plant is growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing. Why is it growing? Because it's being nurtured. It's getting all of the right things that it needs. All of the nutrients that it needs to grow, it is getting. Before, it wasn't getting it. The negative people wasn't giving it to them. But once you allow the negativity to move out of the way and you allow that void to be there, then guess what? God put everything else in place that you needed. He put everything else in place that you needed. The love came. Self-talk, positive talk, nurturing individuals. Healing came. All of that stuff comes once you move out of the way, you let the negativity go. So I just wanted to say on today, honestly, it didn't went so many ways. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to close with. Okay, first, don't let the negative thoughts take over your life. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. Evict the negative thoughts. Because once you allow the negative thoughts to stay, you're getting comfortable and you're going to entertain them. And that is not what we want. We do not want you to entertain the negative thoughts. That was soapbox number 1. Soapbox number 2 was to evict. No, not evict. Yes, it was. It was to evict the negativity. It was tying into the negative thoughts, but then it went into negative people and severing ties and severing those connections that are hindering you from growing from one place to another. So that was soapbox number 2. You need to allow those individuals to leave. That void is going to be there, but it's not going to be there long, because that void is going to get filled with positivity. God is going to rain down and pour in things that are going to nurture you and nurture your gift and allow you to grow. So yes, negative, go. Void will be there. Emptiness, void, it's going to be there. But then God is going to fill it. Oh, look at that. It's a heart, y'all. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, but God is going to fill that empty void with love. He's going to fill it with positivity. He's going to pour people into your life that's going to be able to nurture you and help you to grow and develop. And then once you see that, you're going to see your life change. Your gift is going to start growing forth, coming forth. The seed that was planted is going to grow and blossom and develop. So that was soapbox number 10. And then besides that, I just want y'all to have a good week. Have a good week. Go out there. Be successful. Be great. Speak life over yourself. Because that is what we're here for, to encourage, to motivate, and to uplift you. And I hope that you got something out of this. Until next time.